Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved on Genesis 2. As you see, I just cut my hair. Anyhow, what I want to do is just show you guys some of the things I've been doing. So this part right here, I was using the net gun trying to test it out, and I did a video on this to see what I could catch. And then as you can see, I netted an owl that was kind of glitched into the ground, and then the other owl decided to attack me, and this is a better one. So let's get over here and see what level this thing is. I'm pretty sure it was a higher level one. Yeah, 135. So I want to tame this one. I think I'll go ahead and trank them both while they're down. It doesn't hurt to trank them both and have an extra owl, even if it's a lower level one. So with these guys, you got to kind of look. It doesn't ever show you like if you've been knocked out or not. You got to kind of get that bar. So move around a little bit. Don't just keep shooting them like I'm doing here. Make sure you're looking around, because he's probably already knocked out and I hit him a couple more times. Then we'll go hit the other one because it's still in the net. And this was only like a level 20, I think. And see, it went down with one shot. It's pretty weak. Owls are pretty quick to get tranked, so it doesn't take a lot to trank them. It doesn't take a lot at all to knock them out. And it definitely doesn't take long to tame them once you put food in them. You can use kibble, but if you got raw mutton like I'm doing here, pulling it out of my soul terminal. Soul terminal is part of the Dino Storage 2 mod. Very good mod if you guys want to use a mod that helps out. It acts as an obelisk and kind of like a storage you can carry around if you're using a server. So anyhow, you just dump your prime meat and a little bit of extra meat in there, so you eat those. And I mean, not your prime meat, your mutton, a little extra meat, and you're good to go. I'll run over here and put some in this other one. Might as well tame it. Like I said, it's only level 20, but what the heck, might as well. And I can hear a Carno. You hear that? There's a Carno nearby. And Carno will go. Oh, there he is. I see him in the background. They will go after your tames. So you got to watch those guys, Carnos. So we're gonna go ahead and net him. There we go. You can net a Carno. I did find out you can net up to a Uranus size-wise, so Allosaurus Uranuses, you can net them. If you watch my net video, I'll show you guys what you can all net. So I got the owl tamed. I mean, see how quick that was. Those owls tame really quick. I do have my server settings up just a little bit, but not that much. So go ahead and kill that Carno. Let me go ahead and harvest him, get him out the way so it don't attract any RGs if there's an RG around. And then we're just going to go over here and wait for the other owl to tame, because that's a more important one. Fast forward, as you see I did, and there we go. Got us another owl. Owls are really good. If you don't know, you can put them on other maps and stuff. They can heal your dinos by freezing them. So owls are very beneficial, especially spit out owl pellets for the gotchas, which are needed to craft the high level stuff that the gotchas craft. So fast forwarding a little bit here, I saw there's something bleeding, and I saw it was a Thylo, and check out the colors on this Thylo. Gonna get a little lower. Let me take a look at them. Level 60, not the best Thylo in the world, but the colors are awesome, so I gotta tame it. Thylos are like my favorite thing to breed and do the cross colors with and mutations and stuff. So just so you know, I go crazy with them. Also get a little crazy with the Allosaurus too, but I haven't started that one on Genesis 2 yet. But I have been breeding the Thylos and getting a little carried away with them. So Thylos and Gigas so far on this map. I'm just going to run over here and grab him while he's eating something. I do have a trap I built nearby, so I'm going to fly up here and drop him in his trap. As you can see, he's hurting my RG a little bit, but that's okay. I don't have far to go. When you're flying at an angle, the Thylos can bite you, but when you're flying a level, they can't bite you. It's weird. So just going to drop him in here. Cool thing about having your own server. And by the way, this server is open if you guys want to play on it. I got it says it's PvE with kind of PvP roles, but you can't hurt each other. I don't believe in that part. But if you want to play on a server, you don't want to pay for your own, mine is always open. I leave it set so that anybody wants to play on it that I invite. So you got to be invited. You can play on it. It's on PC, and then through Steam. I think you can do it if you have Epic Games, just as long as you have Ark. You can get on my server and you can play, and then you can build what you want. I'm not planning on getting rid of it, and there's only 3 of us on it right now, so if you want to play on it, just let me know. Reach out to the Discord link below and connect with me there and tell me you want to play, and just get you on, invite you, and you can play. Now what I'm doing is I'm loading the mutton into a campfire that I just made, because the favorite food of the Thylo, I don't have their kibble right now, which is the cyan one, extraordinary. Their favorite food is cooked mutton, and then second would be cooked prime meat. So I was flying around and found this other one here. Let's take a look at it. Try to get a good look here. Another level 60, but it's another cool color. So these are from the summer bash event. I still have it on my server. We just leave an event on all the time, so it's pretty cool because of the colors. The other parts don't work, but the colors do. So once the wild card turns the event off, the event's items and stuff don't work anymore for the most part, like the eggs for the Easter event, that kind of stuff. But you still get all the colors and stuff, so that's what we're looking for. Looking for some different colors that we can breed in our breeding lines that we're breeding. My one daughter is breeding wyverns right now, which are not native to Genesis. I'm breeding Thylos and Gigas. Also some snow owls and Argies, but not much of those. And I did the dolphins a little bit. But my other daughter has gone psycho with breeding the shadow manes, and she's got a ton of shadow manes right now. It's kind of funny. Got several mutation colors and stuff. It's pretty cool. And breeding the lines up, trying to get the levels up a little bit because they're so complicated to tame. I think other people say they're easier to tame, so maybe other ways, and I'll figure it out. Somebody said, build a little trap and just leave it open on the top and make them attack you where they kind of glitch towards you and fall down in the trap, and they'll be stuck in there. And then you can just feed them through the walls. So that sounds pretty easy. I'll try that. But I'm just going to drop this one in the same trap because the other one's not tamed yet. And they will not attack each other because they're the same species. They would if the one was tamed already, but because it's not tamed yet, this one won't attack it. And these level 60s go down pretty quick with the server settings. It would normally take like 4 darts, but on my settings it takes 2. It might normally take 3. But they're pretty quick with these shocking tranquilizer darts. Once Wildcard adjusted the setting ratings because everyone liked them higher, I left mine where they were, and it made it a little bit faster than it would. We just don't care anymore. I could adjust it down to make it more difficult to tame, but we've tamed pretty much everything on the game, so it really doesn't matter to us. We're not trying to prove we can do it. We already know we can do it. We've tamed everything possible except for a couple things. So cooking the prime meat, and you see, cooking the mutton. I found some mutton in one of the terminals. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump that meat inside the Thylos as well. So I already have some, which is cool. I didn't realize there was some in there, but I'm gonna cook as much as I can here. And I just left this on to show you guys how I'm doing it. I had got some mutton from killing, of course, sheep, and once you kill the ovis, aka sheep, you can cook the mutton and use it for these guys. Makes it pretty simple. But I'm not gonna sit here and show you guys while they eat. It takes a while. Go ahead and knock this one a little bit more. I'll bring you guys back here, of course, when they're all the way tamed. So here we go. You see it's nighttime. It's taking quite a while. We're in hyperspace, so it's after midnight, so you can see it's taking quite a while. And Thylos don't tame quick. You gotta have some narcotics with them. But there's the first one. That's the first one I grabbed, the white and red one. The other one I would call kind of red and blue, red and black. We'll take a look at it. But let me grab this one. Let's go out here and take a better look now that it's tamed. There you go. And I always carry a torch around with the white dye on it, so it gets the best look at these things. But there you go. It's kind of white and red. There's one of them. Came out to level 98. Not too bad. Pretty cool looking Thylo. I can breed it in the other ones and raise the levels up, so I'm not really worried about the level. I wanted the color. So, and there we go. Fast forward to the other one. You see it's morning time and it stopped raining. I don't want to show you guys the whole thing. That's boring. No one wants to watch all that stupidity of sitting there waiting for it to do and me playing around while they tame. But let's take a look at this one. And try to put it in the sun so we can see. Let's see if that works. I don't think it works. I think I got to use the light anyway. Yeah, let's use the light. There we go. You can see what it looks like. It's got a white and red face, and it's got like blue spots on the back, so it's pretty cool. Red legs, kind of orangish red. Pretty cool one. Again, probably level 98 as well. Yep, 98. So they were both 60 when I grabbed them. They both tamed to 98, so not too bad. It's the best you can do with a 60. But then I fast forward here. What I'm doing is running around. I saw something that looked like a Uranus around here, so I'm kind of being hesitant. It's like it had attacked something and scared something. But there's this cool looking dire bear right here, and I wanted to test the net gun on it, which you can see it does work. It turned green, and that's a 135, so I'm gonna tame that thing. So I hear a Uranus, and there's a saber running from it. We'll go ahead and net that. I don't know where that Uranus is though. I can hear it. Oh, that saber's attacking, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the saber. There you go. You can net the saber too. Aha. So again, these are kind of hard to tell. So when you trank them, when you shoot them a couple times, look at them. Don't just keep shooting them like I'm doing, because sometimes they'll go unconscious and you won't even know. I hear that Uranus in the background. You guys can hear it too. He's close. It doesn't say unconscious yet, so. There, bumped that time. Unconscious. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this saber. Man, I hear that Uranus again. Thing's going crazy. It's really close too. You can net a Uranus, so I'm really not worried about it. If it comes near me, I'll just net it and kill it. But I'm gonna grab some mutton. So the bears like the raw mutton is one of their favorite foods besides kibble. They also, you can tame them with giant bee honey if you have that. But we're just gonna throw mutton because I don't have any bees yet. There we go. Should be plenty. And pick this up. Whoops, a little glitch there. We'll grab a little bit more. And there, looks like that's carnos of the Uranus right there. Yeah. So I'm gonna get my net gun out and take care of these guys so they don't attack my dire bear. There's one. There's the other. Still don't see the Uranus though. Don't want these. Who wants a low level carno? Nobody. Unless you're breeding them and you want to get the colors and you find a cool color one. Boring. Carnos are worthless. You can't take them in caves, but baryonyx are way better. And I'm not hearing the Uranus anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the dire bear, and then I went and did some other stuff, came back when it was tamed, and here you go. Perfectly fine. No problems with the dire bear. And there's the dire bear. So we're going to move on. I'm not going to spend time with the dire bear because I really don't care about it. So as I moved around, I found this cool Procoptodon or kangaroo. I wanted to see if the net works, and as you see, it does. So I decided that, hey, I want to tame this guy too, because why not? It's a level 50. It's pretty cool looking. It's an R kangaroo, the newer one. So I'll go ahead and knock this guy out and throw some mushrooms in him. The only mushrooms I got so far are from harvesting a couple of the plants on the Rockwell side, but mostly from getting them out of the beaver dams.
Hey there, mate.
So I'm trying to see if it goes, unconscious. It shouldn't take that many darts. It's a low level. It's not saying unconscious. You see it says wild female. And I was trying to shoot it, and my trank gun wasn't working for some reason, so I'll do it again. There it goes. And now it's unconscious. See, now it says unconscious on the bar. So just watch the name when you're doing it. It will say unconscious when you get it. Don't do like me and shoot them too much. I was taming a Uranus, and I went too far. So just be careful. So I'm going to go ahead and see what kind of mushrooms I have. You can try mushrooms. There's also another thing that they like. I think it's Don't quote me. I think it's carrots, or it's either carrots or kibble, but the mushroom works the best, no matter what you use. So now, fast forward. So these are the little things that are in the water, and underneath these things are the deep water. I found a thylo and I dropped it on top here, and I couldn't find it. So I switched to my head cam on my visor so I could see if I could locate it. And I've been looking around, and I just saw it. There it is, right there. But I missed it, and so he's on here. He didn't get loose. I looked all the way around the bottom and then finally found him at the top there. It's kind of weird. I couldn't see him. It took me like 5 minutes of looking before I finally found him. So what I want to do is turn the visor off. I know where he's at now. We're going to grab him. I carried him here. I ran out of stamina, and then I dropped him off. So what I'm going to do is take him back to my trap. We're just going to head up here, and as you see, at an angle he can hit me. So you got to be careful with those guys. That's my daughter's house up there, so I'm going to pass by that. I'm just speeding it up till we get to the trap. Here we go. Enough with the music. I like that tune. Anyway, we're almost there, so we're just gonna drop this one in the trap as well, and then go ahead and trank it. And this is my daughter was getting on the game, so I did mute a part here. I don't know if it's on the video or not. Well, I'll let you know. But what I'm gonna do is just like the other ones, and this is, I guess we can call this a taming video. So because all I'm doing is taming everything. I went a little tame crazy on this video and the last video. I'm not so interested in like hurry up and beat the game, hurry up and beat Rockwell. I'm more interested in taming things and crossbreeding, mutating things. So there we go. Just kind of fast forward to when it tamed. I didn't want to show you guys. I put mutton in it just like the others I did. And let me pull them out a little bit so you can see the colors. This one's really cool looking. So it almost looks like Tony the Tiger from, it's really cool. This is like one of my favorite ones so far with the color wise. But there you go. There's another Thylo, guys. And that was my daughter. So fast forward here. I told you guys I was breeding the Gigas. So what I want to do is just kind of give you guys an idea of what Gigas look like that I've been crossbreeding. I should have shown the parents in the background. I apologize. I had 2 females and 1 male. And then I showed you guys me taming. That one's kind of like the male, or the other female, the purple female. So I showed you guys taming the one that looks like these two, and then I showed you guys me taming the one that was black and purple, which is kind of like my mascot. But my other daughter, my younger daughter, helped me tame this male that I found that was level 20. So here's some of the grown-ups that I bred, hatched, and raised all the way up. You can see in the background, those are my 3. But these are the color variations I got from them. I bred them all the way to adulthood. Oops, and that one's gonna follow. Start following me. And what I did with these guys here is I think I took 2 females and a male from here and I transferred them to my Ragnarok game. But there's a couple of them. So I said fast forward here a little bit. Let me show you guys some more. I've been going crazy breeding, and I'm not even going to show you all of them, but you're going to see quite a few. See, I got a bunch more in my hand. So let's take a look at these guys. And let me kind of get above them so you can see. That's too far above. There. Let me get lower. Okay. Alright, let me just kind of... I want to kind of hover right over them. I have trouble with the taking off thing. There we go. Kind of go as slow as I can. I'm going too fast. But you get an idea. They kind of get these different variations from the breeding. Some of these are low level. I won't keep them for sure. I just want to show you guys the colors. Here's another clip of them. Different ones. No, these are the same ones. Sorry. But these R ones are really cool. So I kind of forward again. Let me throw the rest of them that I had in my hand out. And then we'll take a look at these guys. So you can just see what they look like. Some really cool variations in here. If you were playing on my server and you wanted some of these, man, I put a box out and just put them in there, and anybody wants them, you can take them. So I didn't know they had feroxes on the game. I found this little guy, and I always keep element with me because I'm using that tech sword. So I put the element in the last slot, and you got to actually spam it. You can't just like E. You got to actually click on 10, your last slot. So you're going to click 0 while it says use element to feed. And so I was riding my Giga around, leveling up this Giga, so I can use this Giga in like missions and stuff. And as you see, the Ferox, when it gets big after you feed it, will attack the Giga, but it's not doing much damage. 6 or 24, that's not going to hurt me. 9 sometimes, whatever. This Giga's got 20,000 plus health or something like that. So what I do is wait for it to go back down. As you see, it goes back down. I'm going to go back here, and then when it says use element again, I'm clicking the 0, trying to feed it. As you can see, it's at 60%. I already fed it like 4 or 5 times already. They take a little bit of time, a little bit of work. So then it turns back into the big Ferox. It's going to attack me some more. I didn't want to show you guys the whole thing. I was just kind of fast forwarding to when I was already working on it. And you can see I hit an Explorer note in the bottom as I was running around with the Giga. So, but 6, 9, or 24, that's what it's doing attack-wise. It just hit the Oviraptor. Alright, back down again. When we get back down here, we're going to use the 0 to feed it again. This is probably the last time because it's 80%. It's getting 20% per. So I had fed it like 3 times before you guys came on. Alright, so here's the last time. It's going to beat me up again. And once it's done, then it will tame. So if it's getting 20 per the last time, when it shrinks back down, I'll have tamed it. Now on Genesis, when I was trying these on Genesis, if they aggroed anything else, they would lose the taming progress. So you had to start over, and it's very annoying. I don't know if that's the case here. I don't think it is. Matter of fact, I know it isn't because I tamed another one besides this one. I'll show you guys in another video. But there you go, back down.
Now that it's
there we go.
Oh, I hope it stays that cute.
Well, we can keep it cute. We don't have to feed it. So anyway, so these guys will turn big when you're riding. And you want to ride them, you just feed them that stuff. And the more addiction they have, which is the top line, so the more you feed them, the more addiction they have. That means the longer they're going to stay as the big one. Uh-oh. Come here, Dillo. No worries. Tech sword's awesome. Alright guys, so hope this was helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take a little look at the Ferox here as we get a little better picture of them. But if you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching. And I will see you next time. Oh, that's so cute. Alright guys, see you later.